honored to be here at this event at the Safety and Health Roundtable with the iron workers, sharing our concerns, sharing the pros and cons of what we experience out in the field. The iron workers are a valued partner for AECOM.
It's a pleasure to work with the International Iron Workers. It's such great synergy to be here around all these people. It's amazing to be here.
The safety director course that is offered by Impact and the Iron Workers is phenomenal. In fact, we were fortunate enough to have one of the very first graduates, Reggie Vanderpool, on one of our projects. She did a great job. She's very knowledgeable, and you can tell that there's a lot of pride in that program, as well as the people that are graduating from that program.
Steve Rank and the Iron Workers, through the president, Mr. Dean, have authorized and hired 9 safety professionals to provide really 27 hours of intensive training over a week's time to select iron workers and company representatives to take this course. It goes way beyond what OSHA's 10-hour or their 30-hour course. It's site-specific to steel erection. And each one of the participants spends 3 to 4 hours with each professor or trainer.
What I instruct for the iron workers with the Iron Worker Safety Director Training course is site-specific safety plan and job hazard analysis. We've done, I think, 8 classes now throughout North America, 7 in the US, 1 in Canada, and we've had great success.
So I did take the Safety Director Training, first course, 2016, and so I am very grateful to the iron workers and all the time and investment that they put into their members and make the training accessible to us by making it travel across the states so that every member has access. To me, it's all about engaging, educating, and encouraging with the members. So coming from the field, I can already get inside of their heads. I believe it also creates communication, and the fact that we've already been in the field and paid our dues. Zero injury is still the same. We all want to go home to our families at the end of the day in one piece, the same way we arrived on site.
Yeah, Iron Worker Safety Director course is unique in safety in America. First of all, it's the first building trades union or any union that I know of that has actually encouraged their members to move on and learn about safety in the workplace, and so that they can move on from ironworking to being a safety coordinator, a safety director, a safety person on the job.
The IAS IWI Safety Supervisor Accreditation Program works simply. We'll accredit the curriculum development, we'll accredit the training processes and procedures, and we'll accredit the certification that you offer to the iron workers that go through the Iron Worker Safety Supervisor course. It's in its draft stages now. We're going to be running a pilot program in California.
That is fantastic. I absolutely love that the iron workers are doing that. That's definitely leading edge for the trades, and it's what we want to see as general contractors. Providing that level of supervisory training is what will drive increased safety performance on our projects.
If it's half the quality of the director program, I will most definitely be trying to find iron workers that have gone through that course and use them as field safety resources on my projects. We've had projects where we've had issues that have developed, and through our resources here at Impact and through talking to the guys in the field, we're actually able to address those issues in a quick fashion, and it made things so much safer for everybody else involved.
So on our TVA project, we were doing some construction activities, and we got into an area where there was identified as some potential asbestos-containing materials. It was tested, it was determined to be positive. And it was all because of the actions of the iron workers. They were in there, they were working, and they identified the material. We immediately stopped work. We can't thank them enough for what they did and stepped up and said something.
One of the ones that I'm very proud of is that we're using qualified riggers to identify when loads of steel have been delivered, whether or not those loads have shifted. So before that truck driver gets out and starts removing their straps from the load, that iron worker, who is a qualified rigger, will go and evaluate the load to make sure nothing is shifted before they begin unloading the steel. It's a great save. It's good for the driver. It's good for the iron workers. It's planning your work. Training. As an owner, you need to make sure that due diligence is there and that you do have a properly trained workforce.
The main thing that everybody can do, including the iron workers, is to have a positive outlook or a positive attitude around safety. That's what builds a strong safety culture. From the folks in the field all the way up the chain into management, foremen, supervisors. If everyone can get on the same page and understand how important safety is and value it, then I think that that's what will make all of our jobs a lot easier, a lot safer, and we can send them home to their loved ones.